Assalamu alaikum, everyone, and welcome to our third BCL Meet the Team. I'm Sadika, as few of you may know. And tonight we're meeting Cadet College Sporting Club. They're coming back for their third installment of BCL, having played the last two. And leading their team is last year's player of the tournament. So let's get started. We'll start bringing in the Cadet College players.
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম, কেমন আছেন ভাই?
এই তো ভালো। আপনি কেমন যেতেছে?
যাচ্ছে, কিছু ডিফিকাল্ট টাইমের মধ্যে দিয়ে যাচ্ছে। আপনার লাস্ট উইকে আমরা বিসিএল থেকে বিএসএল এ কোয়ালিফাই করিনি, তো ওইটা নিয়ে একটু সবার মন খারাপ। আদার দেন দ্যাট ফ্যামিলিতে একটু কিছু ঝামেলা যাচ্ছে। আদার দেন দ্যাট অল গুড। যা আছে সেটা নিয়ে আলহামদুলিল্লাহ বলা ভালো, কারণ দুনিয়াতে তো অনেক কিছু আমরা দেখছি। তো দুনিয়ার যে অবস্থা সেই হিসেবে আমরা অনেক ভালো আছি আলহামদুলিল্লাহ।
That's it. I think yeah, very well said. I think we've always seen that mentality from the Cadets team. Always looking at the positives and focusing on that. You guys played very well in BSL and very unlucky to miss out there.
হ্যাঁ, আমরা 5টা ম্যাচ জিতেছি, আবার অনেক আদার গ্রুপস থেকে আপনার 3টা ম্যাচ উইন করেও তারা কোয়ালিফাই করেছে। তো রুলস ইজ রুল, রুলের তো বাইরে যাওয়া যাবে না। আমরা অ্যাকচুয়ালি অনেস্টলি স্পিকিং আমাদের রুলটা সম্পর্কে এক্স্যাক্ট কোনো ছিল না, মানে এক্স্যাক্ট রুলের গাইডেন্সটা আমরা ফলো করি নাই, বাট অ্যাকচুয়ালি রুলের গাইডেন্স ফলো করার মতো এইবার আমাদের কোনো প্রয়োজন ছিল না। আমাদের টার্গেট ছিল এভরি ম্যাচ আমরা জিতবো। তো আলটিমেটলি আপনার যখন লাস্ট ম্যাচে আসলাম, আমাকে অনেকে বলছিল যে মানে ওই ম্যাচে আমরা জিতলে আমরা হয়তো সেকেন্ড পজিশনে যেতাম যদি ভালো রানে। তো সেকেন্ড পজিশন মিনস আই মিন লাইক ফোর্থ পজিশন, সরি সেকেন্ড পজিশন না, ফোর্থ পজিশন ইন দ্য হোল টুর্নামেন্ট। তো আমাদের টার্গেট ছিল আইদার আমরা উইন করব যাতে ফিফথ পজিশন হয়, অথবা জিতলে ভালোভাবে জিতলে ফোর্থ পজিশন। তো ওটা কিছুই হয়নি, কলাপস করছে। কলাপস করার পরে আমরা লুজ করছি ম্যাচটা। তো আলটিমেটলি লুজ করার পরে দেখলাম যে ক্যালকুলেশনে আমরা নাম্বার 5th ইন দ্য গ্রুপ। সো এখন হ্যাঁ, এটা লাকেরও কিছু ব্যাপার আছে, আল্লাহ চায় নাই। সো ইটস অল গুড, অল গুড, এট দ্য এন্ড অফ দ্য ডে অল গুড।
Well, that's why we're lucky that we have tournaments all year round.
Yeah.
Because in 6 or 7 weeks we'll be kicking off BCL 2024. So yeah, how are you feeling about BCL? You guys, I think, have a very good year. And sorry, let me just check my sound. You guys have had a very good year. Yeah, how are you feeling for BCL?
I think BCL এ যেটা মানে BCL এবার তো আরো কম্পিটিটিভ হচ্ছে, তবে এবার একটু ভালো হয়েছে যে আপনার 16 টিমস। সো প্লেয়ার মানে বেশি টিম মানে তো বেশি প্লেয়ার ডিস্ট্রিবিউশন। গতবার যেটা হচ্ছে যে 9টা টিম ছিল মনে হয়, 9টা টিম, হ্যাঁ 9টা টিম ছিল। তো প্লেয়ারের যখন ডিস্ট্রিবিউশন থাকার পরেও যে রেস্ট প্লেয়ার গুলো ছিল বিভিন্ন দলের, তারা অন্তর্ভুক্ত হয়ে যাওয়ার ফলে একটু কিছু টিম অনেক স্ট্রং ছিল, কিছু টিম অনেক দুর্বল ছিল, যারা মানে প্লেয়ার বাইরে থেকে নেয়ার ওই কনসেপ্টটাতে ফলো করে না বা ওইভাবে ট্রাই করে না, নিজেদের প্লেয়ারদেরকে করে। তো ওই টিমগুলো গতবার বেনিফিটেড হয়েছে। তো এবার যেটা হচ্ছে যে এবার 16 টিমস থাকার কারণে কয়েকটা মেইন টিম হয়তো ডিভাইড হয়ে যাবে। তো কম্প্যারিজনে যারা নিজেদের প্লেয়ারদেরকে প্রেফার করে, মানে যারা ওন টিম মেম্বারদেরকে উপর রিলাই করে, তাদের হয়তো কনফিডেন্স লেভেলটা একটু হাই থাকবে। কারণ সামটাইমস ইন ক্রিকেট আমি বিলিভ করি কনফিডেন্স ইজ অল এভরিথিং, রাইট? লাইক আপনি যখন একটা বড় প্লেয়ারের সামনে যাবেন, আপনার কনফিডেন্স লেভেল একরকম, আপনি একটা মিডিওকার প্লেয়ার বা আপনার চেয়ে ইনএক্সপেরিয়েন্স প্লেয়ার, এই জিনিসগুলো অনেক ফ্যাক্টর করে। আমার পার্সপেক্টিভে আমি বলি এগুলো ফ্যাক্টর করে। আমি যখন ব্যাটিং এ যাই বা বোলিং এ যাই এগুলো ফ্যাক্টর করে। তো আই বিলিভ এবার বিসিএল আরো কম্পিটিটিভ হবে, কারণ আর ইনভলভমেন্টের দিক থেকে আমার তো মনে হয় বিসিএল এবার আরো বেশি ইনভলভমেন্ট পাচ্ছে পুরো কমিউনিটিতে। তো হোপফুলি এটা ভালোই হবে এবার। আর শাহেদ ভাই তো মোর এক্সপেরিয়েন্সড হয়েছে। শাহেদ ভাইয়ের যারা কলিগস টু অর্গানাইজ দিস টুর্নামেন্ট তারাও তো মোর এক্সপেরিয়েন্সড। তো গতবার যেগুলো আমরা ফেস করছি ওইভাবে কিছুই ফেস করা হয় না, সবসময় কোঅর্ডিনেটেড হয় এটা, এই টুর্নামেন্টটা। এবং অনেস্টলি মানে উইথ ডিউ রেসপেক্ট টু অল অর্গানাইজার্স যাদের সঙ্গে আমরা খেলছি, মানে সোফার on the ground support and everything, Shahid Bhai would be in the best position, like because I think he has only 2 grounds to control. That's another reasons, and he's very determined. So I think Shahid Bhai কাছে তো অলওয়েজ এক্সপেকটেশনটা হাই থাকে, তো এবারও ইনশাআল্লাহ ভালোই হবে।
Definitely, yeah. Definitely. We all know Shahid Bhai puts a lot of effort into delivering a very high standard of tournament. So it's really appreciated by all the players and makes it easy when you can rock up to the ground and everything's ready. You don't have to worry about the scoring. You can just really go in and focus on playing and playing your role for the team.
হ্যাঁ, মানে অন্য টুর্নামেন্টের অর্গানাইজাররাও হয়তো এগুলো করতে পারে, বাট তাদের জন্য ম্যানেজ করা অনেক ডিফিকাল্ট হয়, কারণ তারা তো 4-5টা গ্রাউন্ড ফলো করে। হ্যাঁ, তো এতটা ইজি না। আবার শাহেদ ভাই আমাদেরকে একটু অলসও করে দেয় মাঝে মাঝে। পরের টুর্নামেন্ট গুলো খেলতে গেলে তখন আমাদের অলসতা লাগে যে এটা কেন হচ্ছে না, ওটা কেন হচ্ছে না। বাট দ্য এন্ড অফ দ্য ডে মানে সবকিছুই এনজয় করি। মানে আপনাদের থ্রু আউট দ্য ইয়ার যত কিছু হয়, অনেকের সঙ্গে অনেক ডিসরেসপেক্টফুল কনভারসেশন হয়, অনেক রেসপেক্টফুল কনভারসেশন হয়। দিন শেষে যদি দ্য এন্ড অফ দ্য ডে আসলে ভালোই লাগে যে আচ্ছা হ্যাঁ, সবকিছুতেই তো দিন তো চলে যাচ্ছে আলহামদুলিল্লাহ।
That's it. Now we've got a very strong community in Sydney, so very lucky.
আর মানে আমরা এখন ইয়াং আছি, তো এখন ওইভাবে আমরা প্রবলেম ফেস করি না, বা ওইভাবে আমরা লোনলিনেসটা মনে হয় ফেস করি না। বাট যখন এই কমিউনিটিটাই আমরা একটু বয়স হয়ে যাবে, যখন আরেকটা জেনারেশন এসে অকুপাই করবে আমাদের জায়গাগুলো বা ইয়ে করবে, আমরা যখন একটু তখন মনে হয় এই যে কমিউনিটি বিল্ড আপ, তখন হয়তো যার 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 মধ্যে যত ধরনের ইয়ে আছে, রেশ বা যাই বলেন, সর্ট অফ জেলাসি অর সর্ট অফ নেগেটিভ এক্সপেরিয়েন্স, ওগুলো বোধহয় ভুলে যে যখন অনেক ধরনের হেল্প লাগবে তখন হয়তো সবাই আমরা সবাইকে হেল্প করব। মানে আমার কাছে এইটাই মনে হয় যে এইটার ফিউচার এইটা, মানে এটার তো কোনো আমাদের ফাইন্যান্সিয়াল বেনিফিট নাই, কোনো ধরনের কোনো বেনিফিট নাই। আলটিমেটলি মনে হয় যে বেনিফিট হবে আফটার 20 ইয়ার্স, যখন আমরা সবাই মিলে আবার হয়তো কোনো না কোনো ভাবে লিঙ্কড আপ হব।
Yeah, that's right. Tell us a bit more about the Cadets team. How are you looking? Are you still have the similar squad to what you had last year? Have you added some new players?
এটা মানে আচ্ছা আমি এটা ইংলিশেই দেই। যেটা হচ্ছে যে we got so after last year BCL, what we felt, honestly speaking, we felt that we are missing couple of players in the middle. Like we were missing maybe a bit one fast bowler, and then we were talking about getting a batsman. So what happened before BSL? We didn't play Shadinata Cup. So during that time, we played a lot of practice matches with the rested team from the Shadinata Cup, and I think BD Gold Cup was there at that time also. So during those practice matches, we actually discovered 2 players. So we found out 2 players. So they have been playing with us, and they have been doing really well. One is express fast bowler. He is very very good, but he just needs some commitment and some, how to say, discipline. That's missing. Like all first bowlers, so that's missing. Then we got one of the best, from my perspective, one of the best all-rounder we have got, but because he's a student, still not mentally fixed anywhere. So
Yeah.
sort of uru uru bhab. So
Hmm. Yeah.
so he needs discipline also. So we
Yeah.
got that, those two players. They are not, they're within cadet community, they are from within cadet community, but they are not directly cadets.
Okay.
uh, Sharif is joining. Sharif is one of the express first bowler which talked about, first one.
Great.
So then we discovered one of the players as a opener. So he started scoring runs really fast.
Hmm.
So he has been a great asset for the team over 3 and 4 years.
Yeah.
But he has discovered himself as an opener,
Okay.
so that's helping us. And couple of other players have been contributing in batting, and also one of the pace bowler who is to only, basically Tanvir, I think you guys know the name Tanvir,
Yeah.
excuse me, has been contributing in batting a lot. But somehow we have derailed from our original bowling discipline. So we are giving a lot of extra runs, we are giving a lot of runs, so we need to tidy up that bit. Other than
Yeah.
that, we have prioritized fielding also, because we have been missing lots of catches in every single matches
Mm.
in BSL. So we have been trying to improve the fielding, and that's a key thing for us. I'm pretty sure you guys also have the same focus, because brothers in one of the best team in fielding. So that's where we wanna go. So overall it's looking great. The only problem, I believe, the only constraint we will be facing during the BCL is the Saturday games, because we
Mm.
won't have normal players on Saturday games, but we have some plans. So hopefully that will help us. And also during Ramadan, we might miss couple of players, but we have
Mm.
backup plans. So
Okay.
overall, it's looking good, not too bad, and but depends how we perform during the whole tournament.
Yeah. No, that sounds good. It sounds like you've started to get a more complete squad and maybe filled in a couple of the gaps you
Yeah,
thought you had last year. Obviously, you took out the player of the tournament last year, and you had a lot of close games as well that you just couldn't win. And
yeah.
it felt like you were missing maybe those one or two players that were going to step up and also provide that support. Yeah.
Yeah, and just to let you know, in BCL, basically, I was scoring runs. One or two other guys were scoring runs in BCL last year, but in BSL this year, I think six players have scored more than 150 runs.
Mm.
So that's the improvement, and I'm not lucky to get like drastic improvement like you guys have done, but that's okay. We are improving continuously, and that's the key, I think,
Mm.
for sustainable development, I should say.
Yep.
But whether we could continue or not, that's a different conversation. But I'm optimistic about my own team.
Good, good. Yeah, it's always a process, I think, in terms of
Yeah,
forming the right team and helping different teams improve, different players improve in the areas they need to improve in, and as well as a team, right, improving collectively in the field or in discipline areas as well. In particular, when you're bowling,
yeah.
we're also working on the same things all the time. So yeah.
And just to let you know, you guys, like when we were in cadet college, we, like, not all of us played cricket. Like they played cricket outside, but those 6 years we had only 3 or 4 holidays where we used to play cricket, and I had a different interaction with cricket. I was crazy about cricket, so I had my own way of learning cricket. But the other players, like if we make a soccer team now, we'll be one of the best teams. Like with these 11 players, we'll be one of the best soccer team in the community. I'm telling
Yeah,
you, 100%. But cricket was a bit of like weekend game, and not all weekends due to all those seniority juniority relationship and all other priorities. So
yeah,
people, the guys playing here, they have started to pick up the games, and hopefully it's a process of 5 years. That's how I have been seeing that. And we are collectively in our third year, honestly speaking,
yeah.
third or fourth year. So we have already started to see the improvements and the changes. So hopefully by next year, if we continue with these boys, and if they endure the sufferings we we endure when we lose a tournament or something, hopefully by the end of 2025 will be one of the strongest team in the community. That's my future goal. Not sure
Yeah.
whether we'll be successful, but that's my target.
Definitely. I think. Look, I think a lot of teams think you're, one of the dark horse teams for BCL. So I think everyone's expecting you to do well.
Yeah, inshallah. But it all depends how people focus here, because people have commitments, people have
Yeah.
kids, people have other commitments, students, and it's not easy to go and just play Sunday
Mm.
games. And like I always encourage people to do at least one session practice, because but some of us cannot do practice because of their priorities and all those things. That's Sharif. That's our newest member of the team.
Hey, someone got Sharif Power. Yeah. I think you're on mute.
Excuse me.
I can't hear you.
Is it all right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yep.
Yeah,
How are
come
you?
on.
Good?
How are you?
Good, alhamdulillah.
Good.
Brother, I just left my work, but I need to do company with my captain. That's why I joined the live. I'm sorry.
Very good. Zaman Bhai actually just gave an introduction about you and said you're one of the new express bowlers in the team.
Yeah, I'm really proud. I'm I just crossed a good season with Jaman bike. It was really good fun. Yeah.
Good. You're excited about the new BCL?
Yeah, I'm really excited about it because I'm going to face the difficulties my first time, because I'm totally new in Australia, and
Okay.
I'm going to play the BCL first time. It would be really fun. It would be really difficult. I don't know, maybe, yeah.
Great. That's it's good to see. It's a good way to build a nice community of friends and other Bangladeshis that you can meet. I'm sure it's hard to meet people when you've moved over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
good. Well, hopefully you're going to continue playing going forward, and we'll see a lot
Yeah,
more of you.
pray for me, and I'm trying. Thank you.
Great. To tell us about how you guys, you've got another 6 or 7 weeks until BCL starts. How are you preparing to make sure you can perform at your best?
I think we got already couple of matches scheduled with Nepali team. So we have played one matches with them. Didn't go well. I was there, but I didn't sort of like I was there for half of the match, like 12 overs. Then I left. I had to leave. And then the other players were not available. So they won the match convincingly, the Nepali team. But there were two other matches, I think, in February. So that will be a good exposure, because that Nepali team is really, really strong. And those guys are really, they got really good cricket knowledge. And it's a T20 game also. So I think it would be a good practice sessions for us, and we'll be taking those two matches seriously. Also, this week we are taking time off because the last week was we're a bit devastated with the last week results. So people psychologically, I think, been impacted. So this week it's a bit of time off, and from 2nd of February, yeah, from second or no, sorry, from I think 5th of February, we'll start doing some practice matches, and we are trying to get them to do at least one group practice sessions, which will
Mm.
be really helpful, because without group practice sessions it's really difficult to organize the fielding practice and the other communication. So that's where our focus is. So hopefully when BCL start, we'll be mentally refreshed, and physically also we need some rest. We have been playing back to back,
Yeah.
especially when you are building up a team. You just go through up and down, all the changes. We'll be trialing few more changes. So during the practice matches, maybe my plan is to keep myself a bit going through. I will go through some resting period, and then I will prioritize others to get some exposure, like in the power play or in the middle over, because we are still struggling. Like if couple of wickets are down, there is no one to actually control the situation and then play
Mm.
accordingly. That's where we have been failing. It's proved in 3 matches last. We sort of got that during Randwick matches, but against Randwick matches, but Randwick was a pretty strong team, so we thought, okay, they are too strong. But we got that against Creek Bros and against the Nepali team. So our focus is now to improve in that. Like we need to find out who can control the situation
Yeah.
if there is a collapse. So that will be focused for the next few weeks, and let's see. Like I got a lot of plans, but the problem is some of our players live in the city, some of our players from the southwest.
Mm.
We are not lucky like brothers. They are all from southwest Sydney.
Yeah.
So I always invite that one when you see you guys practicing together. So I
Yeah.
always feel that I wish my team could do practice like that, but it's not
Yeah.
possible. It's all right. But we're sticking together. That's the main key. If we are not successful this year, we'll be successful next year. There is always in future, there is always scope to improvement. So that's our target. And look, the Sunday games, we take it very seriously. At the end of the day, it's a fun game. It's
Yeah.
not about money or anything. So we know at the end of the day it's a fun. So
That's it. You're fun,
that's
but
our
you want to win, of course. Like every, yeah, like all of
yeah.
us.
I don't hide that. I want to win. I
Yeah.
don't want to go there to just get fun. I want to win. I want to get fun by winning the matches.
Definitely.
But at the end of the day, I got to understand that either I will win or I will lose. We have to accept both results. When
Yeah.
we win, we are happy. When we lose, we are sad. It's universal truth. So we can't hide
Yes.
that. But there
Right.
is always room for improvement.
Yeah, definitely. Do you have, when you do lose, it's always hard. Do you have a little ritual or something you do to help make yourself feel better or the team feel better?
Uh, I have couple of kids at home, so they are my like when I come back home, I try to forget, but I my like when I lose the game, my Sunday is really bad, like really bad. Like my family always, my wife sort of, she asked me whenever I coming back from the field, she straight away asked me like what happened, and she knows that I'll be behaving differently, and when I win, they are ready to go out. They're like they all
Yeah.
dressed up to go out because they know whatever they ask, I will do for them. Anyway, like that's personal one. And when I lose or when I'm not successful in batting or bowling, the next week basically I think about that what went wrong, all those things. So that's my personal level. And team level, basically I gotta look after few like I always focus on few issues, like whether all the people have got enough chances during the match. Like if someone's doing batting only, whether he has got chances in batting or not. That's my first priority. If a player doesn't participate 2 or 3 matches back to back, I always try to have a conversation with him just to let him know that I haven't forgotten him for no
Mhm.
reason. And then also, if someone does something wrong, of course, I express my feelings straight away in the field. You guys have seen that, whether it's a teammate or whether it's an opponent, it doesn't matter. I always express myself. But when I come back home, I try to have a conversation with that person, like with them, just to make sure they understand why I have done that, and from my perspective, what's the reason to do that. And if I cross the line, I always say sorry, so no issue with that one.
Yeah,
And whether it's a junior player or a senior player, I don't mind to say sorry, because it's all about the game. So there is no, so yeah, so when I come back, I try to have communication with the team members. Like recently, couple of people were not getting enough chances during the match, and I had a straightforward conversation with them, like what's my plan, why they are sort of not in the main plan, or why I need that support from them,
mm,
and what will be their future. Because some people sometimes lose interest. I don't want anyone lose interest because of my planning. So I
mm.
want to
Yeah,
accommodate 11 or 12 players. Still very difficult because we are playing only 20 overs game. If we had played like 50 overs game, would have been really easy. But
that's
20
right.
overs game, it's really difficult. And the input, you wanna get the best output from the players. So sometimes you gotta prioritize the best players, like the efficient players. But
Yeah,
sometimes you also have to look after the people who are just here for the team, so that they can come back, because at the end of the day we need 11 players on the field. So
that's
yeah,
right.
those are the things. And then by Monday next week's planning starts again. So
That's
so
it.
yeah.
Every week. Yeah, yeah. Captain's job is is very tough on the field, off the field. A lot of decisions to be made. But we're
But
nearly out of time, Baya.
yeah,
So really, really good chatting today. Hello, Moz. Hey,
Moz
Hi,
is
Sadhguru
one of
bhai.
our founding
Moz,
members.
Moz.
Hi, Zaman bhai. Sorry, I was a bit late. Totally
That's
forgot
okay.
about it. I
You, you've
apologize.
you've joined us just as we're finishing up, but it's nice to see you. Maybe just give us a quick introduction and what your role is in the team.
Yeah, sure. So, I joined Cricket College, Cat College Sporting Club, almost 3 to 4 years ago, and I'm with the team from a very long time. So, I'm mainly batsman, and yeah, I usually play in the middle order, and yeah, that's pretty much me.
Great. Well, hopefully, we'll see you out on the field very
Sure,
soon.
sure.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm
All
really
right.
excited about BCL, and it is one of the, I would say, I played so many tournaments, but this BCL is one of the best what we have played. The organizing committee and everything is very organized, and it's really good.
Yeah. Excellent. All right. Thank you, guys, for joining. Just as we wrap up, give us your predictions. Who's playing in the grand final for BCL?
I hope Cadet College will play. That's my plan, inshallah. And
Inshallah.
we want Gladiators, or maybe Sydney Brothers, one of them.
Brothers, come on, come on. What's the yeah? What do you think?
So yeah, I also feel I also agree with Zaman Bhai what he said. I think Sydney brothers are doing really good. They are very well organized. They have some. They most of them are young, and like they have like a high spirit. Yeah, gladiators or Sydney brothers. They're doing really well. And obviously, we are doing as well. We want to see ourselves in the final.
Definitely. Sounds good. Let's see how that goes. Thank you both for
All right.
joining. It
Thanks,
was very fun to
Sadiq
chat.
bhai.
And yeah, we'll see you
Thank
Thanks
very
for the
soon.
thank you,
coordination.
Sadhguru Bhai.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks, Mors.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Salam. Done. Thank you, everyone. We're done now. Please join us again tomorrow. We've got Saints, one of the new BCL teams in Meet the Team.